In this season, we show you some of the hottest design hotels from around America and abroad. From cool urban retreats to luxurious country estate living. This is a design travel show like no other. Welcome to Hotels by Design. Our ByDesign team of industry experts have done the hard work for you, so you can choose your next design vacation destination.
Hospitality is a world unto itself in the design field, and there are architects who specialize just in hotels and can make an entire career out of hotel design, which is ever changing. It's funny to think that your greatest goal is to have a place that's meant for a transient population that won't want to leave.
Let's get started with our first design hotel. Healdsburg, California, and I'm heading for SingleThread, an internationally renowned 3 Michelin star restaurant. And it's also known around these parts as a unique farm experience. And then there's a third offering, but not many people know about that one. So Katina, how did all this start?
Well, it started right here. It is a love story, 33 years in the making. I just happened to marry my best friend who's a chef, and we moved around the world. We lived in Hokkaido, the North Island of Japan, and then in England, and came back to California to create all of this. I devote my life to growing as many delicious things as I can for him and his team, and this is the heart and soul of everything.
So all of this produce, it's just come out of the ground.
Just actually doing a little harvest. Just got our first cherries of the season. It is strawberry season.
What about these?
So these are a Japanese green onion called negi, and I grow them year round, and because it's the one constant that we grow on the farm year round, it has become our logo.
And people can come here, I understand. This is a farm experience.
They can, yes. We do farm tours, workshops, really want guests in the community to come and learn about our farming practices, to connect with their food systems, to understand seasonality and locality, and why we love being here so much.
Okay, well, I've met the farmer and now the chef.
Yeah, welcome. Great to have you.
Let's not beat around the bush. You're famous. What is your secret?
Yeah, well, the secret you just experienced, and that's the farm and the hard work that Katina is doing out on the farm. We say that we tell the story of today. So through the farmer's eyes, all of the ingredients, the flowers, everything that you're experiencing is really an expression of the farm in this moment.
And look at this. This guy's an artist.
Yeah, we're putting together your breakfast, actually. Obviously, we have the restaurant and really known for what we do here at dinner, but we serve this to the guests in our inn. So we have just 5 rooms in our inn.
Now, this is the thing that people don't know. They know about the restaurant, they may have heard about the farm, but you can stay here as well.
You can stay here, yeah. And we were really inspired by the ryokan, the traditional Japanese inns from our years living and working in Japan. We're very inspired by that cuisine, but also by the Japanese concept of hospitality. We always wanted this to be, you're in the home of a farmer and a chef, you're at a dinner party at our home, and you're staying over in our home.
And you say this is breakfast. It's hardly bacon and eggs, is it?
Yeah, this is really a true expression of the farm, and everything that you saw on the farm you're going to see here in the breakfast. We have 35 chefs in our kitchen for just 5 rooms, which allows us to do something really quite elaborate for our guests and to really sort of curate something very special for them.
Are you kidding? 35 chefs?
35 chefs.
5 guests.
For 5 rooms, yeah.
That's a solid ratio. What a powerhouse of a machine you got here.
There's no right way or wrong way to do this, but I'll finish a little bit of this miso soup.
Now, Tony, you saw something special in Katina and Kyle from a very early stage.
We were all friends, and as a real estate developer, it's my job to get all the creative individuals in the room. The goal is to make sure that you have a shared vision, that it doesn't feel disjointed, but most importantly, to make sure that the experience for the guest really was thought through.
We use this term hospitality by design, which is really thinking through the guest experience, through their eyes, through what we want them to feel through that, and then go and design exactly that experience around it.
I'm not so sure I've ever experienced something quite like this.
We have these three teams, the farm team, the culinary team, and the inn team, and it really is one team. Single thread means that there's a single thread of hospitality that weaves its way throughout all three different experiences, and you feel that, and that's expressed.
So, Andrew, I'm sure there's a really interesting story to tell about that, but we're not here to talk about that. You led the design here at SingleThread, and in fact you won an award, didn't you? A design award for the restaurant.
That's right, yeah. We designed SingleThread out of our San Francisco office with a team of talented designers, and we were very fortunate to win a James Beard Award once it opened in 2016.
And I understand that's when you won your first 2 Michelin stars as well.
It is. It was a great year for us.
So how does your design play out around the property?
So the design was based on really a deep collaboration with the SingleThread team, and that experience starts in the kitchen in the restaurant. You're hosted by a team that is constantly pursuing their craft. And that journey and that experimentation is what we really wanted guests to be a part of.
And is that an onion flower?
In fact, it is.
It is. You got a great eye. You're hired, Mike. That was an artist that we commissioned who does these incredible craft paper folding.
It's that intense focus of craft, doing something repetitively over and over and over where you really learn a material. That is the story of SingleThread. So guests are immersed in that experimentation, whether they're downstairs in the kitchen or here in the guest rooms.
And our goal is to bring as much of the farm and the culinary experience into room. So all the floral is done by Katina and the floral team, and there's all these incredible culinary moments here too. There's a special dining option that you can only get in room that is a second dinner. It's called a hot pot dinner. And my favorite is actually the ice cream that we have in the freezer. It's a real surprise for guests when they look in there.
Dining in SingleThread is being hosted by SingleThread, and when you stay in these rooms, you are then staying with the culinary team. So the experience of these rooms is to feel like you are in their home, because you are.
Yeah, this is our home.
So this is what it's all about. This is what you wanted to create.
Yeah.
And you got it.
It's amazing being married to my farmer and getting to tell her story every day to our guests. Everything that we do is really a reflection of what happens here on her farm, and really steeping the guests in that farm and really telling that story through her eyes.
We want people to feel the love that we pour into it each and every day. It's so much more than a job for us. It's a lifestyle. It's such a natural extension of who we are.
Sometimes guests say, "Oh, thank you for having us," which I think is the highest form of compliment, because they really do feel that they've been in our home and that we've invited them in there. So I always love that.
I feel my blood pressure has just dropped since I've been here. Is that job done?
Yeah, job done.
I think so. Yes. Let's feed you some more delicious vegetables.
Oh my goodness, please. I wasn't just being nice. I really haven't experienced such a unique blend of culinary vision and intentionality that's been skillfully woven here at SingleThread. If you're coming for dinner, now you know, you might just want to stay for breakfast.
This next hotel is one for the true believers on how architecture can transform the entire area, celebrate the arts, and overwhelm the senses in more ways than one. Adam, I've left the world behind.
Welcome to the Eve Hotel, Mary Lou. This is the transition space. It's a thick red wall, which is to leave your worries behind and come into the quietness of the hotel.
Ah, that's the Julius Bar. I'll be coming back here later. Tell me about this incredible lobby space. Look at it. It's stunning.
It's beautiful, isn't it? For us, it was about designing the most luxurious living room you could have. So it's a kind of a moment to stop in the lobby. It's a connection into the landscape, and to have a garden in the center of the hotel where, all of the rooms get that outlook, I think is a really generous thing for a hotel to have.
So tell me about the area.
We're in Redfern. It's really close to the city. It's a really dense, urban, gritty part of Sydney, but it's on the doorstep of the parklands. So we wanted to really capture the energy in the architecture. So the outside of the building is a brick building. It's really talking to the surrounding architectural qualities of the suburb. We're riffing off some of the beautiful arches and openings of the heritage buildings that surround us. And there's a frog hop, which is the awning down the street. But part of the hotel's charm, I think, is about taking that energy of the street and then calming you down once you get inside. This is Tarangil's moon. It's crying. It's really a reference to when people leave the hotel, how sad we are for you to go.
Oh, but I just arrived. There's a lot of colour here. No colour spared, right?
There is a lot of colour. I mean, this is really about the Australian bush. It's the beautiful golds, the blues, the maroons. It's really about colour that you see in the landscape of Australia. We really wanted to capture that and the mood that it means to be in Sydney and be in Redfern, really. So this is the connection from the lobby to the rooms. It's called the cloister. The barrel vault is about referencing some European monasteries and religious buildings. The lighting is super important to really build that sense of awe and excitement by the time you get to the room.
Oh, you can feel it. I've got goosebumps, actually.
That's the experience we want you to have. We want you to be really excited about going to your room. The art contribution is really special in the hotel. You'll find them everywhere, and this is a beautiful piece by Louise Olson, a tapestry.
These breeze blocks I've seen throughout, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're designed by Adam Goodrum. The gloss on them is gorgeous, and we think the depth really helps the space.
Make a good selfie.
Yeah, correct.
I believe this is the Eve suite.
Yeah, this is the Eve suite. I actually have never seen this suite finished, so I'm excited to see
your reaction.
it.
Oh my God, my reaction, it's stunning.
So this is the biggest suite in the hotel. We have a variety of different room sizes, and there's two colours. So you either get a kind of clay ochre room, which is the beautiful burnt oranges, or you get this beautiful green eucalyptus colour. And both of them are meant to be calming. It's a reference to the Australian bush. It's about being enveloped in Sydney, but there's a subtle difference. So every time you come, you're not quite sure which room you're going to be in.
Oh, I like that. Tell me about the name, the Eve.
The Eve is a play on words. It's all about embracing new beginnings. So you think about Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, your birthdays, there's always an eve of. And the whole idea here was to create something where there was a celebration the night before as well.
And what can guests expect staying here?
We're very lucky here. It's a 102-room boutique hotel, so we can create these really unique luxury experiences for each guest. There's 7 restaurants and bars within the precincts. Bar Julius down here, Lottie on the rooftop. But probably the piece de resistance is the level 5 rooftop pool. It's a 20-metre pool, 28 degrees. The music's actually piped under the water as well, which creates quite a unique experience for guests.
Wow.
Yeah.
Daniel, as a landscape architect, you were key to this design.
We were lucky. We had a really collaborative design team, and we were sort of given a very open brief to redesign the pool space and make it really as green and lush as possible. I guess the temptation with being on a rooftop is to think about, what you can see out, but we try to flip that a bit and make it about what you feel and what you experience on the inside, and really nestled and cocooned.
And the selection of the plants?
So it's really a mix of exotics and natives. It's quite unique what you can grow in Sydney, but we've got, a perfect blend, I think, of the two of them.
And I did eye off that bougainvillea downstairs.
She's
My
a beauty.
goodness.
She's a beauty. A little lost orphan. It's being transported from somewhere where it, grew for probably most of its life and taken care of by, a great nursery that does that. And it just feels quite at home there, I think.
Oh, it's thriving. It's just beautiful.
Welcome to Bar Julius, the entry bar to the hotel.
I've been waiting all day for this. Now, talk to us about this space. First of all, this incredible ceiling.
Yeah, so there's a triple vaulted ceiling in this space, and the ceiling is adorned with an artwork by Louise Olson, a really famous Australian artist who lives a couple of blocks away.
So it's clearly a modern space, but I'm sensing this old worldly feel to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of that is about material selection. So beautiful Australian timbers, this gorgeous marble. The vaults really help create a sense of scale to the space. So it's not one big room, it's
and
a series of rooms.
And it mimics the vault of the hall.
It does.
Yes, the cloisters,
Correct.
of course.
So there's a sense of comfort to this room. I really love being in this room.
Yeah, I'm in for the long haul. So from the amazing bars to the stunning hanging gardens of Eden to Adam and his beautiful Eve, this architectural oasis in the urban heart of Sydney, known as the Eve, is ready for you to be tempted.
Cheers.
Cheers.
From here in Southampton, England, many a fabulous adventure begins. This is the home port of Cunard's newest ship, Queen Anne, and today I've got exclusive access.
Hi Mike, welcome aboard Queen Anne.
Thanks for arranging this.
Oh, it's so glad to show you around.
Now this has been a 6-year project for you.
Absolutely, and here in the Grand Lobby is more evidence than ever. You know, from bow to stern, we redesigned everything on Queen Anne.
And I love how it opens up here.
Yeah, we challenged David Collins' studio to really make this space the heart of the ship. You can see they've opened it up. We're going 3 decks high. We've opened the windows on each side. It's beaming with natural light.
Yeah.
And that sweeping staircase that really sets the stage for what Queen Anne is going to offer.
Francis, I bet this 3-deck mural has a story to tell.
Actually, it does. It's titled The Cunard Journey, and it's actually 3 lenticular murals in one. So if you go back here and look at the first scene, it's actually celebrating the departure from our home port. You got the excitement of the parties and entertainment on board. And then here in the middle, if you come here, look at that. It's this really traditional Art Deco mural, which is really important to Cunard. And then really exciting over here is that arrival into ports around the world, celebrating the coastlines, the buildings, and more importantly, the people on the shore, really excited about the arrival of the Cunard vessel. Mike, welcome to the Britannia restaurant. It takes namesake from our first ship that sailed the Atlantic. These 4 wind gods that go around the restaurant actually take inspiration from the original Queen Mary, and in her dining room had plaster relief sculptures and really celebrates the 4 seasons. And you can even see here the detail David Collins' studio put in with these pillars being clad in these beautiful golds and champagnes and silvers, really add this fluidity to the space.
The Bright Light Society, what's that all about, Francis?
It's a new club feature on board Queen Anne, and you can see we're about to be transported through this vestibule right into the space. It's bold, it's bright.
You're right, it is bold.
Yeah, it takes inspiration from Cunard's decision to put electric lights on the first ocean vessel. But this space really celebrates it. Each night, the cast hosts 2 shows, and it's very immersive. The show actually happens around the space, and our guests will feel like they're part of it. Mike, I got us access to one of our top suites. How would you like to see the Mersey suite?
The Mersey suite, why that name?
Oh, I'll tell you more inside. Come this way.
Okay. Oh, it's beautiful.
David Collins' studio really worked hard to create such a dramatic entrance, from opening the door, walking through this rotunda, and then that window that beautifully frames a view to sea.
And it seems to go off in all directions. What's the scale of the suite?
This suite is 1,400 square feet.
1,400 square feet. Oh my goodness, we're on quite a journey here.
Yeah, this way to the great room. A beautifully appointed room, really designed for relaxation, curling up with a book, watching a movie, but more importantly, entertainment. Each of our suites has a custom-made bar by Tim Gosling of London.
Nice. And back to the name of this suite?
Oh yes, each of the suites has a dining room, and in that dining room is a custom commissioned artwork that celebrates Cunard's waterways from around the world. So today we're celebrating Liverpool, but our other suites celebrate the Solent, the Hudson, the Boston Harbor, Halifax, and even Clydebank, where our ships were built.
Okay, got it.
But Mike, this isn't even my favorite place.
Oh, really?
There's more to see. Come this way.
Okay.
I'll show you the master bedroom.
Yes, Francis, I guess you've been catering for this caliber of guest for so long. So what's your design tips and tricks here?
Well, it's really important that when we design a suite like this, that it's so comfortable and welcoming that our guests don't want for anything. Each of these suites has a dedicated butler, and you can see in here the design details. really rich.
Yeah.
If you look over here, this light has been custom designed by David Cullen's studio, really dripping deco in design. And if you look at the carpet, that is custom designed to take inspiration from an old brochure cover that really had those iconic bows of the ship crossing the Atlantic and even the speed stripes to show.
I can see that. So this must be your favorite space.
Not yet. Still more to see, just this way.
Francis, you're killing me.
Oh, I'll let you go first. You have to see this view up here.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Isn't it lovely? The luxury doesn't stop. This is the master bathroom. You've got the dual sinks, you've got the vanity table, and look at that soaker tub with a view out to sea.
I'm picturing the Mediterranean out there.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Mike, here's another touch I like. Every bathroom on the top suites has a custom photograph from Michael Mann, the photographer, capturing the building of Queen Anne.
Nice little detail.
At Cunard, we celebrate the ability to disconnect and enjoy pastime. So we got the library here on deck 12, we've got the games room and the drawing room on deck 1 off of the grand lobby.
And last time I checked, David Cullen's studio don't design ships.
No, we consciously made a decision to bring 2 architects, one of them being David Cullen's studio with no ship experience. And what that did is it brought us an injection of shoreside luxury, accommodation and hospitality into the build of Queen Anne.
Francis told me off camera a little more about that decision to work with architects who are new to ships. That dialogue of challenging and questioning everything is the journey that has resulted in remarkable design. If you've had anything to do with Malta, be it for business or pleasure, there's a good chance that you've heard of Corinthia Palace. It's the original hotel that kick-started the whole international Corinthia brand. And it all started with one man. Mr. Passani.
Hi, Mike. My name is Alfred.
Oh, thank you. I will take that. I'll call you Alfred. Well, it started with this building right here.
My father bought that building in November '59. Unfortunately, he passed away by March 1960.
Oh, so just a few months after buying?
Just a few months.
Because what was your father's plan for the house?
I think he wanted to move the family and live here, though in my opinion it was too big a building. We decided to offer the magnificent hall for wedding receptions, cocktail parties, and so on and so forth.
So suddenly you're thrust into the hospitality industry, because that's not what you wanted to do.
No. I was wanting to become a scientist. I was very good at mathematics and algebra, trigonometry. I always could see the end of the formula. I said it's not going to be possible to live just doing a restaurant. In order to save the overheads, I decided to become the contractor. We had a gang of 3 people, that's all. We used to start at 6:30 in the morning up to 11 o'clock at night, every single day.
And somebody told me that you only had one concrete mixer.
A very small concrete mixer, bought second-hand.
For this whole complex. Yeah. Oh, Alfred. What
you
a
like
space.
that?
Oh, I do. I do. I'm impressed. I mean, I can see your father's dream.
Yeah.
If you can do it, why would you not buy something like this?
Yeah, it was beautiful. When we came to open the restaurant, we were thinking of what name shall we call the company. It was my mother who said, there are Corinthian columns. How about going for the name Corinthia? And we said, oh, that sounds soft and nice.
So to continue the story, the building is built, but there's a bigger concern than that, wasn't there, than the physical building?
We had a choice, either to bring in an international brand and say, the property is ready and now will you operate? But in our case, we said, let's operate it ourselves, which drew a tremendous responsibility.
Surely that's the hard road.
That's the more difficult part. We started unknowingly the brand Corinthia with the plan that if we build another hotel, we would call it Corinthia. And so it went from one to the other. And we did 6 hotels on the island before we shifted to doing the same thing in Turkey. And in the process of doing this, we said, look, more important thing is to develop a commitment on the family atmosphere that we would like to create within every property. Gradually, this spirit has, in my view, given us the edge above the competition.
Yes, that's your secret sauce. You know what? The scientist has worked out the formula.
Yes, you could say that.
As you know, it's the first hotel, and this is where the soul and the heartbeat of the company really generates from. So, and it's really important for us to transmit this energy and this essence in everything we open, because that is what essentially makes the company very special and unique. It's caring for our team, and then they care for our guests ultimately. So, and this is the baby.
The very first one.
Yes.
It all radiated from here in Malta.
It did. This tiny island, and now a group that's expanding, so it gives us so much pride.
You see, the spirit is very much taken on.
I see that. This is the new energy here, the new spirit.
You know, the young 30-year-olds.
He needs to listen to me more sometimes.
Oh dear. Listen. Okay. This is one of the suites.
Yeah, one of the new suites. We're very excited about them. They're very light and airy, and we have a lot of touch of blue, which is very reminiscent of the place, so you can really feel that you're in Malta.
Yeah, it's very Mediterranean.
It is.
Yeah, but you were telling me off camera that the physical design is, yes, important, but not the whole story.
Yes, there's something deeper. I want our guests to, as soon as they enter the hotel, to feel like they're home, and they have no idea why they feel like they're home. And they leave as a better person, whether it's they've discovered something about themselves or they have a special experience with the person they're with. We create the space and the framework to allow that to happen. The Corinthia is a very iconic place, and because of this soul it has, people are drawn to it. They want to celebrate meaningful moments here, whether it's their birthday, their anniversary, or just a weekend for themselves.
And then this is the original in the group.
It is.
Is that a pressure?
It's an honor, actually, to be leading it into its next phase. And I also find that I thrive on pressure and challenge, because that's when creativity is created. And that is where really the magic and the essence of what we're doing comes to life. So I think it's a blessing.
The secret garden is reminiscent of the beautiful surrounding Maltese gardens in this part of Salenton. It's just another example of how Corinthia Palace is comfortable in its skin, as an icon of the Corinthia brand and as an icon of Malta. We hope you've enjoyed our look at some of the hottest design hotel experiences from around America and abroad. Join us next time for more breathtaking design vacation destinations on Hotels by Design. To learn more about special offers or to book any of the hotels, resorts or experiences featured in this season, go to bydesign.global.